Yeah.
And we are back for the second match of the day. We have EKURHULENI versus West Rand for the under 16 girls division. And the jump ball goes to West Rand. Number 7 is quick to react though as she goes straight to the hoop and makes the first basket for her team. West Rand is quick to go to their defense positions. Number 6 trying to squeeze through the defense of West Rand there. However, the ball lands out of bounds. Number 6 looking for somebody to pass the ball to, and she finds number 5 there. Number 5 passes the ball to 12, 12 to 9. The ball is going all over the place, and there was a walk there, landing the ball back in the hands of West Rand. Number 1 let the ball slip through her hands, giving EKURHULENI an advantage to at least put the scores as a tie. Unfortunately, number 9's basket attempt there did not make it through the hoop. Number 6 squeezing through the defense, allowing her to make a basket for EKURHULENI. Number 6 there has been fouled by one of the players of West Rand and is going for the first foul shooting of the day. Unfortunately, the first one doesn't make it in for EKURHULENI. The second one goes up, and unfortunately, it also doesn't make it through. However, the ball goes back to the hands of West Rand. A long pass there to number 7. However, it was too high, landing the ball out of bounds back in the hands of EKURHULENI. after a inbound there by EKURHULENI. West Rand manages to steal the ball. Number 7 attempts to make a basket, however the basket does not make it through the hoop. EKURHULENI takes the rebound and goes to their side of the court. Number 9 with a quick inbound to 6. Number 11 there, who was inside, unfortunately could not make the basket for her team. And the second basket for West Rand, done by number 1. Number 6 driving through the defense, almost losing the ball there. Luckily, number 11 was able to save it. The ball is back in the hands of number 6. Again, trying to drive through the defense. However, she does get stopped. Luckily, the ball is still in the hands of EKURHULENI. A bit of confusion here as there is a bit of a delay. However, the game commences after an inbound there by EKURHULENI. West Rand manages to steal the ball. EKURHULENI with the ball again. Number 6 fouled by one of the players of West Rand. Already a timeout has been called by the coach of West Rand. And the teams are making their way back onto the court, and the ball goes to EKURHULENI. The game though is quick to commence. And number 5 has been subbed in by the coach of West Rand. Number 9 passing to 12. 12 immediately trying to find a space, trying to make every single basket that she can. Unfortunately, none of those baskets made it in. Fortunately for number 12, she did get fouled and is going for a shooting 2. The first one goes up, and unfortunately for number 12, it doesn't make it through the hoop. Hopefully for EKURHULENI, number 12 makes the second basket, bringing them a step closer to picking up, because currently West Rand is leading only by 2 points. Number 11 there, passing to a teammate, however, the ball is intercepted by 7, and number 1 making a basket for West Rand. Number 9 cutting through the defense of West Rand, moving through it. However, the ball does land out of bounds and back in the hands of West Rand. A pass there was intercepted by number 11 of EKURHULENI. However, her basket attempt did not make it through the hoop. Many attempts are being made currently. However, none of them are making it in, unfortunately, for EKURHULENI. Number 1 again with the ball. Almost makes a basket, however, is interrupted by the blow of a ref. Number 7 with a jump shot attempt there, and it makes it right through the net, ladies and gentlemen. Again, cutting through the defense of West Rand. However, her basket attempt there was unsuccessful. The ball is back in the hands of West Rand. And there was a call there by the ref, I believe one of the players of West Rand, as they had the ball stepped a bit out of bounds. The ball is back in the hands of West Rand. Number 5 immediately after the inbound, making a basket for EKURHULENI. There has been many blows by the ref, stopping the game multiple times. However, the game is back on. West Rand currently with the ball. However, EKURHULENI manages to intercept the ball. Luckily for EKURHULENI, their number 7 has been fouled, hopefully giving an opportunity for EKURHULENI to bring up the scores and close the gap a little bit. The first one, unfortunately, doesn't make it in for EKURHULENI. The second one goes up and unfortunately doesn't make it in. Number 5 taking the rebound for her team. However, the ball has been intercepted by number 6. Number 6 going for a layup. Unfortunately, the ball goes a bit too high. Number 11 there, attempting a basket, and fortunately for her, she did get fouled. Her first shot, unfortunately, doesn't make it through the hoop. Bit of motivation there by number 11's team players. Unfortunately, the second one also doesn't make it in. 12 there attempts to make a basket after her rebound. Unfortunately, the ball lands back in the hands of West Rand. Number 7 making another basket for West Rand. And that is the end of the first quarter. 7-4 to West Rand. West Rand is currently leading by 6 points, and it is currently the second quarter. West Rand starting us off for the second quarter with a quick inbound there. However, EKURHULENI fighting for the ball and ensuring that West Rand does not make the basket. A quick inbound there to number 12. However, her basket was not successful. It did not make it through the hoop, and the ball is back in the hands of West Rand. A long pass there to number 1, and luckily for her, the ball did not get intercepted by EKURHULENI. The ball is still in the hands of EKURHULENI, and EKURHULENI is quick to react. However, the ball lands back in the hands of EKURHULENI. EKURHULENI quickly moving the ball to their side of the court. Number 6 driving through all of the West Rand players. Unfortunately, her basket attempt did not make it through the hoop. And number 7 there with a 2 points for EKURHULENI. And unfortunately for EKURHULENI, the ball does go to West Rand. Some great defense there by number 7 on number 1. Number 1 there attempting a basket. Unfortunately, the basket does not make it in, and she does get fouled, luckily. Her first attempt luckily goes right through the hoop. Number 1 of West Rand. The second one unfortunately doesn't make it through the hoop, but West Rand is able to get the ball back in their hands, and that is yet another 2 points for West Rand. After making the basket, number 7 did get fouled and is going for a shot opportunity. The first one unfortunately doesn't make it in for West Rand. Bit of motivation there for number 7 by her teammates. The second one unfortunately also doesn't make it in. And number 7 has another opportunity, as I believe one of the players stepped over the line there, giving her a third opportunity for a basket for her team. The second one goes up and unfortunately doesn't make it in. The ball is in the hands of EKURHULENI currently. West Rand ready and going back to their defense position. Number 11, a basket for EKURHULENI. Hopefully the basket made there by number 11 of EKURHULENI. Hopefully will give EKURHULENI a bit more confidence to continue the game and get more baskets, as West Rand is currently leading. A long pass there to number 5. However, number 5 cannot make the basket as she has been fouled. Unfortunately for number 5, there is no shot opportunity there, and that is an N1 for number 11. However, there is nobody there to receive for West Rand. Going for her first attempt, and unfortunately it bounces off the backboard, doesn't make it through the hoop. And the second one is up, and unfortunately also doesn't make it through the hoop. However, number 14 there, is able to rebound the ball. However, the ball is back in the hands of this guy. 11 immediately after an inbound tries for a basket. Unfortunately, the basket does not make it in. The ball is back in the hands of the guy. There was a long pass there to number one. Number one, unfortunately, didn't make the basket, and the ball is back in the hands of EKURHULENI. Though number 6 stumbled there, she did still try for a basket. Luckily, the ball is still in the hands of EKURHULENI, hopefully giving him the opportunity to again close the gap between their scores. And number 9 is ready to inbound the ball. Number 1 passing the ball to 6. 6 trying to find an opening in the defense of West Rand. Unfortunately, there was a walk there, and the ball is back in the hands of West Rand. Number 7 taking the ball. Landing the ball back in the hands of West Rand. EKURHULENI there disrupting the ball up a little bit and gaining back an advantage by taking the ball back. Goes up, and unfortunately it bounces on the rim and doesn't make it through the hoop. The also advances off the rim. Luckily, number 10 is there to rebound the ball. Passes to number 9. Number 11 with yet another basket attempt, just to trying to bring up the score for EKURHULENI. Unfortunately, the ball does land in the hands of the strand. Number 7 trying to drive through the defense of EKURHULENI there. However, the ball does land back in the hands of number 11 of EKURHULENI. Number 9 setting up the game plan, trying to maneuver her way into the defense. And number 6 there with a 3-point attempt, unfortunately did not make it in. With only seconds left on the clock, EKURHULENI have the ball. Number 7 taking the opportunity of the open space there, trying to make a basket. However, the basket does not go in. Number 9 there with a attempted buzzer beater as that is the end of the second quarter. It is still only the third quarter. We are about to go into the third quarter now, and the scores are relatively low for the third quarter. 9 passes to 10. 10 trying to make it past the defense, and a basket attempt there. Unfortunately, it wasn't high enough. EKURHULENI there showing some great difference defense. And a basket attempt there. Unfortunately, EKURHULENI does rebound the ball for their team. Unfortunately for West Rand. Number 8 of EKURHULENI has been subbed in, but this does not kill the momentum whatsoever as the game is quick to commence. There was a foul there on number 8 of West Rand, and she is going for a 2-shot attempt. My mistake, it seems that there was a technical foul, and unfortunately number 8 cannot make it count as the first one does not make it in. The second one goes up, and unfortunately it hits the backboard and doesn't make it to the hoop. EKURHULENI immediately going back to their defense positions as West Rand does have the ball currently. Opportunity to make the basket, and number 9 takes that opportunity and makes the basket for EKURHULENI. Number 8 there with a great interception of the ball. Passes to number 11. Hopefully number 11 can find a way through the defense. No, she cannot. She passes to 9. 9 to 6. 6 attempts to make a 3-point, and luckily for EKURHULENI, number 8 is there to save the ball. Number 6 with an attempt there for a basket, however, it doesn't make it through the hoop. The ball goes out of bounds, but luckily for EKURHULENI, it is still in their hands. Number 8 cutting through the defense there to attempt a basket, however, she cannot. Luckily for EKURHULENI, number 8 did get fouled, hopefully giving EKURHULENI an opportunity to bring up their score and close the gap. The first shot for number 8 unfortunately doesn't make it in, but she does have the support of her teammates though, as she gets a bit of motivation there to make the second one. The second one unfortunately doesn't make it in. The ball is back in the hands of EKURHULENI, number 6, with a basket attempt there, and it is successful. The basket makes it right through the net, giving EKURHULENI another 2 points. Number 8 there losing her footing as well as the ball, and the ball landing in the hands of West Rand, as there has been a foul on one of the players of West Rand. best to stop the ball there from number 9. Unfortunately, the ball does land out of bounds and back in the hands of Western. Number 9 there with an interception of the ball and takes the opportunity to make a basket for her team. Great defense there by number 7 and 9 of EKURHULENI. However, number 7 of Western is able to push through the defense. A timeout there has been called by the coach of EKURHULENI. The score is currently 19-20 to EKURHULENI. EKURHULENI really have pulled up their socks and worked very hard to bring up the score, as they are currently leading, but not by a lot. So the moment they enter the court again after the timeout, they really need to make a few more baskets just to keep the lead. There on number 7, and we are into the third quarter again after the timeout, and number 7 makes the basket. And the second one goes up and unfortunately doesn't make it. The ball goes out of bounds. Unfortunately for Western, the last touch was number 5 of Western, meaning the ball goes to EKURHULENI. EKURHULENI though is quick to react, and an amazing attempted block there by number 7. However, the ball does still go to EKURHULENI. Luckily, the ball does get intercepted by Western. Number 5 attempting a shot there, but jumps a bit too far. However, the ball is still in the hands of Western, giving up an opportunity to make this trip count and make a basket for their team. Immediately after the inbound, trying for a basket. However, number 4 takes the rebound. A risky pass there to number 9. Luckily, she does catch it. After those many attempts there by EKURHULENI, number 8 luckily did get fouled and is going for a shooting foul. The first one goes up, and unfortunately for EKURHULENI, it doesn't make it in. The second one goes up and unfortunately also doesn't make it in. However, there is a call there by the ref giving number 8 another opportunity, as one of the players did step over the line. The third one goes up, and luckily for EKURHULENI, it does make it through. EKURHULENI taking the lead after the third quarter, as the scores are currently 21-20. fight for the win, as they are not that far behind from EKURHULENI. A basket attempt there by number 5. Unfortunately, it doesn't make it in. The ball is currently in the hands of EKURHULENI. Number 9 trying to squeeze through the defense of Weststrand. Unfortunately, her basket attempts there does lead to Weststrand rebounding the ball. The ball yet again in number 7's hand. Number 7 maneuvering her way through the players of EKURHULENI. Unfortunately, her basket attempt does lead to EKURHULENI rebounding the ball. Number 11 there, she does take the opportunity to make a basket for her team, and unfortunately, she does get fouled. And it goes right in, ladies and gentlemen. Did you see that curve? But Weststrand is quick to react as they immediately move the ball to their side of the court. And number 7 with a basket for her team. And is going for a shot attempt. The first one goes up and unfortunately hits the backboard and doesn't make it through the hoop. The second one unfortunately also doesn't make it through the hoop for Weststrand. Is currently in the hands of EKURHULENI, and number 9 passing through the defense of number 11 and does get fouled. 7 there attempting a basket. Unfortunately, the basket did not make it through the hoop. Luckily for number 7, she did get fouled. Number 7 going for the first one, and it makes it right through the hoop, ladies and gentlemen. The second one goes up and unfortunately doesn't make it in. This gives the opportunity for EKURHULENI to steal the ball, and number 6, after being subbed in, is quick to move. And there the ball goes right through the legs of number 9. Luckily, number 7 is able to save the ball. Although the ball did go out of bounds, the ball is still in the hands of EKURHULENI. And number 4 there with a basket for EKURHULENI. A long pass there to number 5. However, the ball does go out of bounds, and the last to touch it was number 5, Strand, meaning the ball is back in the hands of EKURHULENI. Many attempts there by EKURHULENI. Unfortunately, the ball is back in the hands of Strand. Number 6 there of EKURHULENI with a great interception of the ball. Though EKURHULENI is leading by 7 points, as the score is currently 30-23 to EKURHULENI, Strand still has a chance to bring up the score, as the time on the clock is currently 2 minutes, so they still have a chance. Number 4 making as many attempts as possible. However, the ball does go out of bounds and into the hands of Strand. Number 11 there with a quick inbound. And EKURHULENI trying their very best to stop the ball from reaching the side of Strand. And number 9 immediately after an inbound with a basket for EKURHULENI. The reason for the inbound was because of a shot clock. The time ran out. Number 6 with a attempt there. Unfortunately, it doesn't make it through the hoop. Of EKURHULENI has subbed out number 8 and 9. However, this does not slow EKURHULENI down, as they are ready to go back to their defense positions. Strand currently with the ball, looking for somebody to pass to. The players of EKURHULENI are dropping like flies as they have too many fouls, needing for the coach to sub them out. Luckily, they do have quite a full bench there, so they do have a few players to sub out with. game seems to have stopped there. The refs are conferring with the table officials, trying to figure something out. Now one of the refs is discussing something with the head chairperson, hopefully figuring out whatever is going wrong. Continues. Before the timeout was called, number 5 was fouled, and the first basket made by her goes right in. The second one goes up and unfortunately doesn't make it. EKURHULENI there with the rebound. Unfortunately, number 7 is able to intercept a pass. Number 7 has been fouled and is going for a shooting 2. The first one goes up and right through the net, ladies and gentlemen. This is really bringing up the score for West Rand. Although there is only a few seconds left, every single basket made counts. The second one goes up and right through the net, ladies and gentlemen. Another basket made there by number 7. EKURHULENI though is quick to respond to those baskets as they are ready to go back to the attack. The ball is back in the hands of West Rand, and with only a few seconds left, they're really fighting to bring up the score as much as they possibly can. The ball is back in the hands of EKURHULENI, and number 15 with a 3-point foul. Oh, the time runs out. And that is the end of the fourth quarter. The win goes to EKURHULENI as the score is currently 35-26 to EKURHULENI. EKURHULENI really pulled through, as in the beginning of the game they were not leading. West Rand was leading, and they have brought home to EKURHULENI the win.
happy with it.
Does this mean that we're going to be seeing more of your guys performing this well next season as well?
Yeah, because I'm playing this tournament with under 15 ladies. So I was trying to develop. So while I'm trying to develop, can't I have good players? So I'm very, very happy with them, which means I'm still defending my trophy next year. I'm still going to be the best in EKURHULENI with this team.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach. I'm here with?
Amo.
Great game from you girls. I see you've secured the title this season. How do you feel about the performance today?
I think we really did well. It was difficult first and second quarter, but we managed to pull up and bring a lot of buckets.
Great 3 points just before the end of the game. How do you feel about that?
I feel good, but I doubted the shot. But I'm a shooter. I made it. Yeah.
No, thank you very much. Hope you'll have a great evening.
Thank you.
Thank you. I always forget that 3 seconds. I'm forgetting the 3 seconds and then disappear. Huh? Yeah. It was one. You couldn't hear nothing? 1 2 1 2. One, two, 1 2 1 2 1 2.